that wants to make the opponent run. So our values, our concepts that I'm teaching them all this day that we are together. And the most important that I see them convinced. We are convinced to do a fantastic game tomorrow. And I repeat, not because we have advantage. We are not thinking at all about that we have advantage. We are just thinking that the game starts tomorrow 0-0 and to do a lot of good things to win the game.
Co očekáváte od zítřejšího zápasu? Přijeli jsme sem s tím, že nemáme žádný náskok. Je to jakoby skóre bylo 0-0. Chci, aby moji hráči vstoupili do utkání s plnou energií a aby předvedli nejlepší hru. Ale jak říkám, nepřemýšlíme o tom, že by to bylo 3-0. Je to stále 0-0 a chceme vyhrát.
Zvali Nemanja.
Hello, coach. Nemanja Nikolić, Serbia danas. How does coaching change in Victoria affect your preparation for the game? Thank you.
Well, it changed because every coach has a different concepts, different ideas, different style, and as is logical, we analyze the previous team where was the actual coach, Liberec, and so we already play against Plzenj. We know the players, but also we analyze how was playing this coach. So we have both plans against if they are both teams. So the most important is that we are ready for both situations. The players, they know the information, they know the way how we have to behave on both plans. And also about us that we are insisting a lot about the team that we want to be, and the players, they believe, they like, they're enjoying, and this is the most beautiful to see a players that they are enjoying on the way how we are playing. This is the best way how to progress as a team.
Jak vnímáte změnu trenéra vašeho týmu, vašeho soupeře? Jsme připraveni na obě varianty. My jsme si nastudovali i předchozí jeho tým, jeho působení, to znamená Liberec. Nastudovali jsme si známé hráče Viktorie, to znamená, že my jsme připraveni na obě varianty. A já bych, jak říkám, ti hráči mají tyto informace, pracují s nimi a já se těším na ten zítřejší zápas. Stejně tak se těší naši hráči, chci vidět nadšený výkon, plný energie.
Jovana, izvoli.
Good evening, coach. Jovana Novaković, Sportalu. One more question about head coach Kovač. You made a debut against Victory with a win. And also Kovač is a new head coach and he also want a win at his first game. Do you expect maybe he need more extra motivation for this game as you did at your first match?
No, at the end the coaches, we are not playing. It's Zvezde against Plzenj. So every coach try to prepare his players on the best way. I always said that the best moment it was yesterday when we finished the training, that I gave all the information and the players I detect that they catch this information, they know what they have to do tomorrow, and that's it. So I prepare my players, and I am not focused on what they're going to do, the coach or the opponent. This is not in my hands.
Kováčovi. Cítíte, že by mohla nastat stejná situace pro něj, když nastupuje do prvního zápasu za nový klub, stejně jako vy jste trénoval nový klub? Mohla by ta situace být obdobná? Ne, já jsem předal hráčům všechny informace včera, nevnímám to, že by to byla nějaká podobná situace, prostě my do toho zápasu vstupujeme za jiných podmínek a bude to nový zápas.
Izvolite.
How are big chance you repeat 10 same players from first Victoria game because one is left, Sel?
Maybe I will repeat, maybe not. But no, you are one of us. But if I'm saying this, we have some Czech journalists here, and we are giving advantage to them. Maybe. I think it was a fantastic test, on the weekend, on the game in the championship, that I can play. Not only I don't have only 11 players. I have a lot of players, a lot of quality players. So Maybe we'll have some surprise, maybe no, but I cannot advance this. I always like to surprise on something. So maybe tomorrow you will see something different.
Otázka na sestavu zítřejší. Nastoupí stejná sestava? Určitě ne, protože jeden hráč SEO tedy nebude, ale nastoupí těch zbývajících 10. Já toto nemůžu odpovědět, protože jsou tady i čeští novináři, kteří nechci vyzradit nějakou informaci dopředu, takže to bude i překvapení pro vás, jaká sestava nastoupí. Nicméně nemám jenom 11 hráčů, mám mnohem víc hráčů, takže kdokoliv z nich nastoupí, komu dám důvěru, tak ten podá dobrý výkon.
Možemo preći na sljedeće pitanje. Izvoli Vlado.
Good evening, Mr. Rijera. You told Zvezda is coming in Plzenj with 0-0. My question is, did you watch the game tonight, Lask Celtic? Same result as in Belgrade, 3-0 for Celtic, and Lask win 5-1 in Austria.
Because this is football, that can happen. But Lask and Celtic, they are different players than Crvena Zvezda and Plzenj, and the atmosphere and the energy and the plan. So you cannot compare. It's totally different. But as you said, football is, you need to play this game. You need to play with intelligence. And for me, as I said, I know how it works football. You need to show in every single game your quality. You need to show your that you want to win every game. And for me, the easiest way, because since I will be a coach, I will never prepare a game to wait. I don't know how to prepare a game waiting. So we'll play on the same way, trying to win the game, because I believe that is the best way how to prepare a game. It doesn't matter if you have advantage or no. You put an example, putting something in our brains, but this is not working. I will prepare my players to go out there, and I will feel from straight away from the first minute, if one player is passive, if one player plays 2 passes in a row back, if one player believes that this is enough disadvantage, change. Maybe I will make a record. After 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I can change one player. Because the players, they need to play in front. The players, they need to understand that tomorrow we are not waiting. We go to hard opponent, because the best way to win this game is to score first, to score the second. You are waiting, can happen things, as you mentioned it. But I will make sure that my team is not happening these things.
Sledoval jste včerejší zápas mezi Linzem a Glasgowem. Byl to první zápas 3-0, opačný druhý zápas 1-5, takže postoupilo velké překvapení Linec. Odpověď, to nemůžete srovnávat. Já určitě nebudu hrát s tím, že budu čekat. Nejlepší strategie, jak vyhrát nebo jak postoupit, je střelit první gól, střelit druhý gól. Takže já nebudu určitě čekat na nějaké vývoj skóre. Jakmile uvidím, že nějaký hráč třeba neplní moje požadavky, po 5 minutách půjde dolů. Prostě já chci na mých hráčích vidět s tím, že hrají s plným zaujetím a žádná vyčkávací taktika.
Izvolite. Da li imaš pitanja? Izvoli Nemanja.
One last question. We saw a little bit different Tim Jelšnik last game versus Victoria. He was flying all over the pitch. How do you see him in your system? Do you look at him as one of the best players on the pitch on your squad? And how do you comment that last game of him?
Yeah, okay. You put the example of Timmy, but I can put the example of also another ones. Timmy, the point is that he has advantage because he knows me. He knows the way how to work. So the first day already knew the exercises, knew the positioning. So he was in advance with the others. But about positioning, I'm always telling them this. You don't have to think just to play with Albert, just to play here. If you know how to play in more positions, you will play everywhere. And I'm convincing them that the good players, they can play everywhere. For example, Lukasen is one of them. Can play as a fullback, as a center back, on the right, on the left. Tebo exactly the same. So players that they can play everywhere, they will not play only with me. They will go somewhere else, and also they will play. And this also gives you knowledge, more knowledge from different perspectives, from different positions. So this is something that I like to give to them, because as a player I was a winger, and don't touch me as a winger. No, I wanted to be just close to the line. But why not to know more positions? Maybe I could play in a better team or with also other coaches. So the players, they are open for this. And this is one of the things that I said, that with some players I can surprise, because if they can play on 2 or 3 positions, So it gives me more possibilities to prepare the games. And Timmy, of course, he's a player that can play everywhere, because good players, they can play where I will tell them to play.
Jak jste viděl v minulém zápase, nejenom v minulém zápase, jak vidíte Timo Lašníka, minulý zápas létal, prostě bylo plné hřiště. Zase nemůžu odpovídat na jeho pozici v sestavě, protože bude to překvapení, ale já mám rád hráči, kteří jsou schopni hrát na více pozicích. Čím více pozic vystřídáte, tím máte lepší představu o hřišti, lépe vnímáte to hřiště. Stejně jako já jsem vždycky křídelník, ale rád jsem hrál i na jiných pozicích. Takže mám rád hráče, kteří hrají na více pozicích, protože jim to dává větší perspektivu pro hřiště. A u něho byla speciální výhoda, že on mě zná, ví, jak jsem trénoval, takže tam byla u něho výhoda.
To bi bilo sve za današnju konferenciju. Trening Crvene zvezde 19 časova, otvoren za medije prvih 15 minuta. Hvala vam najlepše.
Nije važno odakle dolaziš, iz kog grada ili koliko si daleko.